Hi, it's Kim Turcott here, the Goddess Mentor, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different this week for the weekly Goddess Wisdom. Instead of me just pulling a card and posting it on the site, I thought that I'd do a little video instead of writing a post. So this week I am pulling from the deck Self-Care cards by Cheryl Richardson. I love this deck. It's really a wonderful, has a wonderful feminine energy. So the card that I've chosen this week that I pulled is the Boundaries card. And this is such an important topic when we think about being our true goddess selves. So many of us get caught up in the day-to-day activities of doing, which I speak about very often, and we don't know how, or we're not comfortable with setting boundaries. And so what happens is we give away all of our time and energy to others, and we don't set the boundaries we need to set in our lives so that we can be balanced and happy and joyful. So my question to you this week is, where in your life do you need to set more boundaries? And where do you need to kind of take back your time and energy for those who are demanding or asking for your time and energy? So I just want to point out a couple of things in the card here. Let's see. All right. So if you look at this, when I look at this image, what I see is you have the whole universe right in your hands, right in your arms. All you need to do is set some boundaries so that you can experience that feeling of freedom and endlessness and abundance and just the vastness and the possibilities of the universe. It all starts with boundaries. It kind of sounds counterintuitive because I think many people think of boundaries, it's like you're kind of closing things in. But really what you're doing is you are asserting your power. And it doesn't have to be in a bad or negative way. In fact, I would encourage you to be loving and kind about setting boundaries. Sometimes you need to have a difficult conversation with a loved one or a friend or maybe a coworker or a boss or a client. But it's so important to be honest and to set those boundaries, because what happens if you don't is that you become burnt out because of all the time and energy that you're giving to others. And you also become resentful of what you're doing. So, what might have started off as a loving or an exciting and kind of soul filling project or something that you were doing for somebody turns sour because once it becomes expected or the demands are put on your time that now it's kind of your job, what happens is when you don't have time for that in your life, or you don't have time for that plus time for yourself, you end up resenting doing the things that you're doing for others. And that's not healthy for anybody, because that just creates this negative energy around the things that you're doing. And you're not only then affecting your own time and energy, you're also affecting others' time and energy. So it becomes this kind of big cycle. So the message for this week is to take a look at all the things that you're doing in your life that demand your time and your energy. Which ones do you really love doing, and which ones are you resentful for? Anything that makes the resentful list needs to stop. You need to have a conversation, again, a loving conversation, just saying, look, this might have started out as X, but it's become Y, and now I need to pull back a little bit. You are perfectly within your right as a human being and as a powerful goddess to set boundaries in your life. And when you do that, you'll see that you have so much more time and energy, and you might even be able to still do some of those things, but go back to doing them lovingly instead of filled with resentment. So make a list of what things you're doing, mark the ones that make you feel resentful or drain your energy, and start to look at how you can set some boundaries around those things in your life. So again, the boundaries card from the self-care deck from Cheryl Richardson. And oops, you can hear my dog barking. I just want to show you that there is also a wonderful app that Hay House offers. I have several of these apps. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of a glare, but it's basically you can do a couple of different card readings. It has the whole deck, the images. So great deck and a great option to offer the app to. Just thought I'd pass that along because it's one of the things that I really love. It's a deck that I really love. And I love these online apps. So again, have a great week and set those boundaries. This is Kim Turcotte of The Goddess Mentor at thegoddessmentor.com. Visit me online and claim your free gift if you haven't already. Have a wonderful day and a happy Thanksgiving.